Hey there everybody, welcome back to Digimon Masters! And as you can see, we're in a slightly different area. I really only needed to hit 37, which at the end of the last episode we were just about there. So I came in, beat a couple guys up, and we dinged. And we were able to pick up the quest. So, we are going to have at it. And one of the things that's nice that I noticed is that this quest is actually level 22, which means that the experience and stuff that will be really good for my tamer level, so that's awesome. And we'll be making money. And these Digimon are much closer to Rise Greymon, so we'll be making a bit better XP for this. So all around, seemed like a good idea. We're drawing ever closer to 41. The magical number 41, which will get us Mega Level. Digivolution for Greymon. Which would be pretty darn cool. And once he gets to 46, then we can move into File Island apparently, so hopefully we will be making some progress there. And we have used all of our Digisoul up already. Fortunately, there's actually a shop in this map, so that will probably come in handy here soon enough, I'm sure. But I'm thinking that this will lead into some more quests, because I think he has us do a couple here, and then it'll lead into... We'll get to a point level-wise that we can start picking up a lot of the other quests here. So, and if not, we can always fall back on going back and finishing up those Kururumon. But I would rather not if we can avoid it. Just because we will de-digivolve Greymon here after this. Just to give him a health and Digisoul boost. There's that. We can go ahead and walk over and turn this in while we wait for the cooldown on the Digivolution. Whoops. Ran past him. Yeah. And now we have to beat up more Leviamon. What a surprise! I'd be more annoyed with that if it wasn't... Oh, if we weren't gaining decent... or better experience from this, so... But as you can see, things have still slowed down pretty good for us, experience-wise. It's taken a lot more killing. And that's just the way it goes. That's the way the curve of this game is. I don't agree that it is the best, but hey, it is what it is. And I know that in their forums, because I happened to peek in there one day, that they were... there was people pushing for them to change how the experience curve of the game, and I agree. I feel like I agree that if they were to refine it a little bit, it would probably be a good thing. But of course, there's always the people that get so mad because they did it that way previously themselves. Got a tricore that time. And so they don't feel like anybody else should have it any easier. And so there's people fighting it too, which isn't surprising. Like I said, that's a pretty common sentiment most of the time. I don't necessarily agree with that personally, but that's the way it is. So, but who knows? Who knows if they'll actually change that? As far as I could tell, there didn't seem to be any developer posts in it talking about it, so it is what it is. But you got to come into this game kind of expecting it to be this way, because like I said, it's based off of, I think Korean it was. Korean game, and their MMOs are very grindy generally. Worse than even the versions that we have. Like, we have... Our XP has already been adjusted to some extent, our experience gain. Theirs isn't. But that's just the way that they like their stuff. And that's fine. They have time to spend doing that, great. But all I'm saying with that is just, you know, come in, understand that that's how that usually is. So come into any game like that, unless the developers have done a major overhaul on it, come in expecting it to kind of be that way, because that's just the way it is. Wonder if I shouldn't try using one of these other tricores sometime. We'll see. I might activate one of them. See if we get a better ring. The crit ring is nice though, so that's pretty hard to pass up, I guess. Which is what we have right now. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. I was trying to use my F1, I hit F2 instead. Beating up the Ice Devimon. Okay, we'll do this so that we can quickly boost him back up again here. Boom. What is the XP level on this one? Whoa! 43,000, holy buckets. This quest is worth doing. It's worth it. Alright, money-wise. Wow, we finally made it over 100 megs. So the money from doing the quest builds up too once you kind of start getting into this area anyway. I feel like it builds up more than it does in the western zone. But that's probably it's probably not that much better. I don't really know. I wasn't paying a ton of attention to the money we were making off of those quests, but I feel like you just make more money off of these. And it should be that way to some extent because we're further along in the game than we were before. Okay, so now we need to swap to the leaders. This might be more of a pain. As the leaders are not quite as plentiful. Well, I see we have a bunch over here, so we'll go. Let's head over here. It looks like this is the hangout for the leaders. So these Ice Devimon, I'll tell you right now, are really good for a fire type, fire attribute vaccine Digimon to beat up, because you're going to be getting points for both the fire attribute here and the vaccine attribute, which gives you bonuses against the attributes that it's good against. So we'll talk about that system some other time, more in depth, down the road a little bit. But it's something to keep an eye on. It is experience that you have to grind that is actually worth grabbing. AP attribute. Wow, another one. I think we're just gonna sell that one, everybody, because holy buckets if we don't have a lot of those. This guy's got the luck for that, apparently. I'd never even seen that previously. He's got the luck and the power. Go, go, Rise Greymon, beat up the Ice Devimon. Punch him in the face. Shoot laser beams. I think we'll just digivolve him here. Let's see, we only need 4 more after this. So, rock and roll. Okay, digivolve him real quick. I do have items on me at the moment. I can use these to get rid of the fatigue, which is what this gray bar is here on my health. If that empties, you will be removed from the zone because you've become fatigued. Your tamer does. But there's things that you can do that will remove that. Like the chocolate item and like the bananas and stuff, food items like that will remove fatigue from you, as well as fill the other stuff up. And like these energy pills will remove fatigue. So there's a few items that you can use to help with that. If you're going to be out for a long time, the easiest way is to just go back to one of the more civilized areas, and your Digimon will let you know when he says he's resting. When they say they're resting, that means that you're in a resting zone, and your fatigue will slowly disappear as you sit in that area. So like the DAT center, or it's usually almost any base where there's kind of people like vendors and stuff. There's 24 for me, so yay me! Okay, we need to grab 2 more leaders. We need to go way over here, it looks like. There should be a couple more leaders, because they hang out back in here, and that's pretty much the extent of the Ice Leviamon here. Yeah, looks like we got plenty of leaders hanging out over here, so that's good. And as you can see, where Garurumon like to hang out over here too. We'll be end up having to fight a bunch of them here too. And that's alright. Take advantage of that to gain some more levels. Actually, the glacier area is an excellent place for any fire Digimon, because a lot of the Digimon here have ice as their attribute, which makes sense, considering not quite. We're gonna cap that out pretty soon though. Yeah, that was worth it. Right into the zone, make it hard to pass through. Okay, yeah, so basically we need to beat up some more Leviamon and then some more Garurumon this time to continue making progress. But we will probably be ending this video before we finish this quest. We'll see. We might be able to make it through. We'll actually digivolve here. Boom, boom, boom. The DAT Center requested that. We're getting close, guys. 41. Fortunately, Greymon's level gain here, even with the 1000% booster, is still slowed down quite a bit. And that is unfortunate. But we'll do what we can do. Keep on doing these quests and take what we get from them, and it is what it is. God dang it. It has gotten super dark in here at the moment. So I can't see anything! And that is probably not a good thing. Better pop that, because we're going to need it, it looks like. Hey! Another Goblimon egg! Yay! Maybe at some point here we'll try hatching one. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, I know he's popular, so... Let's see, what do we have left of... Okay, we need to get 3 more of these guys. We'll go with this episode until we finish this quest off. Once our booster, our 1000% booster, wears out here, we will. I'll put on a 200% until the quest is finished. Let's see. We only need 1 more leader of these guys after this. And then we can move on to beating up the normal guys. Although we only need 2 more of them too, so. Okay, we'll de-digivolve again here after this fight. Well, none of the other quests have popped up for us yet, but that's alright. I guess Agumon hasn't leveled up yet though either, so... We'll try to get this last one before the booster extinguishes itself. Should probably pull out the 200 booster and get ready to use that. We'll just exit that so we can put this one on right away. Alright, let's go beat up the Garurumon that we need to beat up. So we can try and get this episode finished up. So here's where all that Garurumon hang out. We don't have full type advantage here. Oh, actually, we don't have any type advantage. I didn't realize Garurumon is an ice type. That's really weird. So we have no advantage here. But we're not at a disadvantage either, so... It's more of just a straight up fight this time. Man, we've been getting a good number of the accelerators. What are we at now with that? 13 or something? Yeah. Actually, I probably should activate 1000 booster on these guys, because looking at it, we'd probably be gaining a lot more. I think we'll do it. Feel kind of bad I wasted that one, but fortunately we are starting to run out of the 1000-point boosters, so 1000% boosters, that kind of sucks. As when we are out of these, we are out, everybody. And there's not much time left in this event to get any more, so it's gonna be an interesting one. But Agumon here should be leveling up pretty soon off of... Wow. Man, these Garurumon do just enough damage to him. Forcing me to use a lot of my items. But we'll try to get this finished up here and move on to the next episode. What do we got left for inventory? Whew, we're running out. We're running out! I might actually, well, we just used 1,000% booster. I could use to probably go and hit the DATS center again. But I am not going to waste the 1,000% booster because we are running out of those. So we'll just deal with it and keep going. That wasn't enough to level you, dude. Oh my god. Come on, man. So there's some of the Digimon. They pop up kind of a couple different spots here on this map. There's the level we needed. Okay, now we just need to beat up the leaders. Still no new quests. We might actually... The other quests might be opened up by finishing this one. Because I know I've done all of these on that. I know there's other quests in this zone. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get to this zone, because I knew that there was a good amount of quests that we can do here. But we probably need to open them up, I imagine. Really? There's no more... What the hell happened? Oh, there's one. The Leviamon leaders are not quite as plentiful. I know there's probably some hanging out over here. There might be a couple up here that we can grab too. There's one anyway. So there's some Wendigomon. There's also some Metal Edamon that are virus types that you can grind on if you want here. That you might be able to grind enough on to actually hit 41 if that's what you're trying to do. With the vaccine type. Oops. I do not want to fight him. Let's see if we can't find the last couple leaders that we need for the Leviamon. Of course, Ice Leviamon leaders are going to be all over the damn place here. Let's see if one has wandered way the heck up here like before. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Well, that's disappointing. Waste all kinds of time running back and forth waiting for some stupid Leviamon leader to spawn. I don't know what's up with that. That's pretty odd, actually. Yeah, there's one. We're getting into an area I'm not overly comfortable hanging out in, though. This area is super cluttered with Digimon, if you can see. But there's where the Metal Edamon hang out at. Let's see, we need one more leader. We're going to go ahead and do this just to make things a little quicker so that we can end this episode. Alright, so I think, as I've been thinking about it, I think what I'm going to do is off camera a little bit. I think I'm going to grind Greymon a little bit, probably on the Metal Edamon I was just talking about, and use up the rest of this 1,000% booster, and we'll see where we end up at then. And so the next episode we can kind of maybe speed up the getting to mega level with you for you guys. So I think that's what we'll do. But Either way, I'm going to have to go spend a few minutes at the shops that are on this map because I need to return and scan and stuff before I start trying to beat up Leviamon. Actually, I probably just need to find out what kind of eggs he drops. Rock, probably. So there's that. But, as you see from our alert here, we have got some other quests up at the shop now, so I'll run us over to the shop here before I log out so you guys can see where that is at if you are running around here. But otherwise, that's the end of this episode, everybody. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and grind a little bit off camera and see if I can't get a level or two maybe for Greymon here, so that we can get a little bit closer to Mega, so that maybe we can get that in the next episode. Because that's one of the last big goals I really wanted to get before this month was over, being May, was to get him to Mega, and that gets me another bunch of prize-related stuff. So, but here it is. Here's the shop. Oh, there's a warehouse here. I was thinking there wasn't. So there's most of the stuff here you could ever need, because this Frigimon also doubles as a normal shop. So, alright everybody, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.